Thanks for staying with us. Badger fans are jumping around with excitement tonight. Big Ten football is coming back, although you won't be able to watch in person at Camp Randall Stadium.
The regular season will start October 23rd and 24th. It will be 8 weeks plus a game on the Big Ten championship weekend, December 19th. We're focusing our team coverage tonight at 5 with Melissa Kim and Zach Hanley to focus on you, what that game day experience might be like for you as a Badger fan. And let's start with Melissa, who has more on what local health officials are saying about fans gathering to watch Badger games. She's live at Camp Randall. Melissa?
Well, hi there, Susan and Eric. You know, I think the initial reaction for a lot of fans and players was, of course, excitement that football is back. But when we spoke to UW health experts today, they are cautiously optimistic.
It was the news heard around the Big Ten this morning. But UW health expert Dr. Jeff Pothoff says proceed with caution because unlike the pros, there aren't any consequences for not social distancing for players.
Doesn't really exist on college campuses.
But he is encouraged by the daily testing the Big Ten will reportedly require.
If you're going to have a situation where people are unmasked in close proximity to one another, i.e. football or other sports like basketball, you really can't do that unless you have reasonably high assurances that none of those people are positive.
As for all of the Badger fans that will start to mark those tailgate Saturdays on the calendar, Dr. Pothoff says, just don't.
We can't tailgate this year. Like, that can't happen. And I think we need to see what kind of efforts are going to be put in place to ensure that those kids that are on campus or other individuals that really enjoy a great tailgate aren't doing that this year.
Because it's not just about the players, but about Dane County as a whole.
Otherwise, the teams might not fare too poorly, but the community could do much worse.
So will we actually get a full regular season in this year?
We've never tried to bring back football during a pandemic before, so it's just really hard to know if it's going to work or not. As a betting man, I'm not sure that I'd be putting, a lot of money on if we're going to get through 8 games. But, I've been proven wrong before, too.
Now, a lot of Big Ten fans are obviously hoping that Dr. Pothoff is wrong in this instance. But as, the coach cliche goes, you guys, we have to take it one game at a time right now.
One game at a time. Love it. Melissa, live at Camp Randall. Thank you. No fans in the stands doesn't just take away from the energy of game day. Of course, it will take away some money.
Sports director Zach Hanley is here now with more on who is allowed inside and what athletic director Barry Alvarez had to say about this today. Zach?
Yeah, when you think of Badger football, you think of Camp Randall Stadium and jump around and 80,000 screaming fans. It's one heck of a home field advantage. The last 5 years, Wisconsin is 29-5 at home. But this season, it's going to be empty. There won't be any fans in the stands at any stadium across the Big Ten. Only people allowed in besides the players and the coaches are their families.
We will still not sell tickets to the public. The COPC came to the agreement that we would not have fans in the stands other than parents of the players and of the staff. So that's still 80,000 seats in the stadium that we don't have.
Now, back in June, Alvarez said the athletic department would lose around $100 million without football. Football may be back, but with no ticket sales, Alvarez expects there still to be a big financial loss. Either way, playing Saturdays are going to be weird with an empty Camp Randall Stadium.
Definitely will be different. Zach, thank you. UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank reacting to this news, the Big Ten starting football again, saying, quote, I support our coaches and student athletes and want them to have the opportunity to safely compete if possible. I believe the plan put forward by the Return to Competition Committee with its extensive safety protocols and tight controls allows that to happen.